Happy Black Friday, everybody. So today I thought, instead of doing a tutorial or offering you some kind of Black Friday deal, I figured what I'd do is think about what you actually need. Not just today, but tomorrow and the day after and the day after, Because you probably expect me to come out with some kind of amazing Black Friday deal or use today as an opportunity to take more of your money. Well, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is, instead of asking you for something today, I'm going to give you something. Hopefully it will be a valuable lesson that you can apply today and tomorrow and every day, especially when it comes to your business and purchasing products, because we have to be really selective, don't we? Everybody is going to offer you an opportunity, right? Everybody's going to come along and say, buy my stuff, buy this, buy that. This is the greatest thing you've ever seen. You need it. So today I'm gonna go completely against the grain. I'm going to say, I'm going to help you to identify if that Black Friday offer or any offer is one that you actually need. I'm going to show you, tell you how to identify that, so you can protect yourself from unethical marketers and those shady people who keep pitching this, the latest shiny object, the latest get-rich-quick scam, in the hope of getting an affiliate commission from that recommendation. So today is it's a bit of a different video than usual, because I want to make sure that you do okay. I feel like I'm one of the few people in this internet marketing thing who doesn't really have an angle, who doesn't really have, I don't know, I don't have, I don't want to just take money without providing something that is actually valuable and going to help people, So I mean, you know what it's like. If you've been around this scene a while, you know what it's like, right? People will pitch this like useless junk. You'll buy it, you'll try it, you'll give up, you move on to the next one. And there's so much hype surrounding these products and the product launch machine. So the mechanics of it, what's really happening here is we've got hundreds, maybe thousands of internet marketers, who are like dependent on affiliate commission. They're desperate for it. So they're like on this treadmill that they cannot get off, because that's how they built their business from day one. They profit from other people's products instead of building their own. Now, when you do that, when you profit from somebody else's products, you don't have any assets, really. You're dependent on other people's assets. So what tends to happen is you have all these internet marketers rushing to get their affiliate link in front of you before everybody else. So you click on it, your computer, your browser is cookied with their affiliate ID, they get a commission per sale. Now, in a lot of instances, these internet marketers will just promote the latest product that looks like it's going to have a high conversion rate. So that's why they promote it, because it's almost guaranteed to make them money. Now, there's nothing wrong in that if the product that they're promoting actually serves real value and helps their audience. Unfortunately, in most cases, it doesn't. So how do you identify the junk from the stuff that you actually need? Well, the first thing is ask yourself, does it have an income claim? Is it making some kind of guarantee or promise or even showing earnings, that kind of thing, because this is a sign that they're just using hype to appeal to not necessarily greed, but maybe the desperation in some people, where the tactic with using those screenshots, which can be faked, not all the time, not everybody who uses them is a fraud, but there's no real way of telling the difference. The actual way to tell the difference is almost impossible by looking at the sales page. You have to go beyond the sales page. You have to look at the person selling this stuff. You have to look at their track record, their history. Success leaves clues. So you have to identify those clues and find them. In most cases, you will not find any clues. You will not see that the person selling this product actually makes an income from that method. So how do you identify it? Well, income claims, that's a huge red flag, because they're hoping that you'll see $10,000 a month or whatever, and the psychology behind it is, well, you might think, well, hey, I don't need $10,000 a month. What if I could only do like a tenth of that, or 20% of what they get, I'll be set. So that's the psychology behind it. That's why they do it. It's to make you think, well, okay, I don't need all that money. I just need a tenth or 20%. So avoid anything with income claims. It's like a hypey tactic that I think should be illegal, and I think the FTC may have come down on it in recent years. I'm not sure about that. So how do you spot genuine products? Well, it all comes down to your need. So you have to identify the gaps in your knowledge and in your business that you need to fill in. So for example, if you have a website and you're creating content, but you're not getting the traffic levels that you deserve, guess what you need to do? You need to get training that helps you to get traffic. That's the gap that needs to be filled in. Or maybe you have a small audience and you need to monetize it. So all these marketers are going to come along and they're going to say, try this method, try this method, try this method. And I've seen a lot of students who come to me who already have like the beginnings of a small audience, who have actually dropped what they were doing to jump onto this next shiny object. So let's say you have a small audience, but you're not monetizing it properly, or you're relying on AdSense or banner ads or something that's really difficult to get revenue from. Maybe the solution that you need there is something that helps you to create products, digital information products, right? And actually, while I'm thinking about it, those two problems that I've just identified, which are very common, so traffic and profit, that's what Profit Copilot is all about. It's about helping you get traffic and profit. I've actually got free training courses if you want them. So if you want more traffic, go to profitcopilot.com/traffic. Get that free training course. If you want to know how to make an information product, go to profitcopilot.com/passive income. And it'll show you how to create an information product and make passive income, right? And listen, neither of those cost anything. They're both free, right? So, happy Black Friday, right? So that's how you identify what you're missing. So that's how you identify if something is actually worth buying or not. It's based on your needs, where you're at right now, not where you're going to be in the future, because things change. And a lot of these products will appeal to the future. They'll put you in a position. I mean, it's a persuasion tactic, right? And it's perfectly ethical when it's done right. A persuasion tactic is to move somebody from this current state of mind, the current situation, into imagining where they're going to be in the future. It's very powerful. And we can do that to influence their self-image, their self-belief. Because when someone believes that something is achievable, they're more likely to give it a go, right? So when we do it ethically, it's all good and it actually helps people. But some of these internet marketers, they don't care about your actual results. They just want your money, right? And they don't care. In fact, in a lot of cases, they're relying on you to fail. So this is why they have like all these upsell chains. And if you've purchased any of my stuff, you know I don't do that. If you buy like a traffic product, you know that you're going to get the traffic product. There's not like an essential component that I keep separate or anything like that. My upsells tend to be products that might also benefit you on your journey further down the line. So I don't keep anything separate, you know. A lot of these internet marketers are dependent on you to fail, and they keep essential components separate, so you have to purchase the upsell, spend more money, and spend more money, and spend more money to get the results that they promise on the initial sales page. I think that's really unethical. I don't like it, I don't do it. And it's one of the reasons why I don't promote anybody else's products anymore. Well, that's actually not true. I do promote other people's products sometimes, but not very often, maybe twice a year. If those products are something that I have personally used and benefited from, if I've got enormous value from those products, I will recommend them to you. Otherwise, no chance. And I'm going to make another video explaining exactly why I don't do that, why I don't promote other people's products. But if you're in an endless cycle, or maybe today is the day where you're thinking, right, all these products are going to be discounted, I'm going to spend a small fortune on all this training, and I'll be set for 2019, I'll be set for next year. You gotta identify what your current needs are right now, and not what they might be in the future. So if you need help getting started, make sure that you actually do need real help getting started, because one of my students, like a couple of weeks ago, he came to me and he said, Mick, I need help getting started. I don't know what to do. So obviously I'll do anything for my students. And we went through his current needs. It turned out he already had a domain name. He already had a niche chosen. He already had a website up and running. He already had a small amount of content made. That's not somebody who needs help getting started. But he had read so many of these hyped up sales pages that he believed that he needed to start again, when that wasn't true. He'd already made the start, he just needed to commit to that process and follow through. So maybe you already have a domain name, maybe you have a website. Stick with it, right? Commit to that process instead of looking for the next opportunity. Because that everyone's going to offer you an opportunity. They're everywhere. It's being able to identify the opportunities that you don't need, which is the majority. And you only need like 0.01% or something like that of the actual opportunities that exist. And you can do really well if you commit to the process. So if you have a business model that you've been trying, you're not getting the results from it, well, think about the dip. Do I need to explain the dip again? I'll do it really quickly. Okay, so we start up here with high expectations. And as time goes on, we don't get the results that we want. So our expectations, our commitment, our energy levels start to dip. And as time goes on, it drops down. And most people will hit the bottom of the dip when they're not getting the results or the income that they expected. And then they'll quit, they'll drop out. And that's it. Game over. Or they'll go back to the start again with a new shiny object and try it all again. And then this endless cycle keeps going. So maybe you've been through that a few times. Maybe you're somewhere in this journey right now. So what you got to do is know that this dip, when you get to the bottom of the dip, it's going to be crap, right? You're gonna feel like giving up. You're gonna want to drop what you're doing and start again. But just knowing that the dip exists will help you push through it. So when you get to this point, Say, okay, I'm not getting results. It's going to take time. It's going to take longer than I expected. And then you push through the dip. You keep going, you keep going, you keep going. Let me show you something, okay? I'm actually going to show this in a free training course that I'm in the process of making. It's going to show you how to make a full-time income on the internet. Have a look at this. So let me make sure that I'm actually recording my screen. Okay. Right, this is YouTube Analytics. Let me show you the reality of the dip. So let's go to lifetime. Look at this, right? No results, no results. It was kind of like a flat line there. Not really much happening. Oops. We go back. The browser's screwing up for me, maybe because I've got so many things running on the machine. But there you can see that for like a long time, it's just a straight line before you start to get any results. So that is a real manifestation, real example of the dip in action. So push through it, keep pushing through. Oh, there we go. It's back again. So you got to keep pushing through the dip, and then it will start to climb. You'll start to get results here. And there, if you have a look at the views, you can actually see it really clearly there. The trajectory there is starting to really climb. But we had to go through the dip. We had to go through like practically zero results, or very, very small results, in order to get to that point. So if you're not getting the results you want, stop buying that junk that you don't need from people who don't care about you. Think about your needs and not the needs of the person selling the product, because creating hyped up sales pages is easy. Creating junk products that don't really deliver is easy. And there's thousands and thousands of people out there creating this junk in the hope that somebody will come along, believe it, and then hand over their money. So identify where you're at. And if you're watching Profit Copilot stuff, the probability is that you either need traffic or you need revenue. So if you need traffic, go to profitcopilot.com/traffic. Get that free training. If you need revenue, go to profitcopilot.com/passive income and get that free training. And stop buying junk you don't need from people who don't care. Okay, this is a bit of a different Black Friday message, right? That's the point. Hope you found it useful. If you have, give it a thumbs up below. And I hope you have a good weekend. I'll see you again on Monday. And remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You're going to get a whole heap of free videos that will help you to get more traffic and more revenue for your website. So thanks for checking this out, guys. Have a brilliant weekend. Enjoy the Black Friday deals if you choose to buy them now. Take care. I'll see you again on Monday.